Hello there, how are you? I hope all is well and everything is absolutely amazing on your end. Welcome back. This is your Light and Darkness, and I am back again with new insights, new updates, and new messages for all of you. So, today I have a channel message for all those who are part of a divine soul connection and are experiencing challenges, obstacles, separation, problems, and upheaval within their connection. Possibly you are in no contact or are separated, or something might have happened. If something hasn't happened already, then today's message is about something happening that you need to be aware of so that you can prepare yourself and deal with the current changes or the coming changes which are in line for all of you. Okay, so it doesn't matter if you are just a beginner, if you've just found out that you indeed have a spiritual connection to deal with, or you are on this spiritual journey with this connection, or just you're far ahead already. Once in a while, at some point of time, you will experience what I'm about to tell you. Okay, so this message was about this change coming in, this little obstacle that all of you are going to get presented on your path at some point or the other on your journey, and it is about this interference that comes from other people. It is about the judgments, the harsh assumptions, and misunderstandings you are going to face on your journey. So as you know that you are not like others, as you know that many of you are not supposed to live your life like everyone does, so this is something which other people who do not believe in you, who do not believe in your journey, who do not understand your connection, are going to make an issue about, and they are going to use it to cause troubles for you and in your connection, as well as fill your counterpart's mind against you. Things like he or she isn't fit for your family. Someone may come in and say this to your counterpart or their family. Okay, especially friends and family members are highlighted here because they are conditioned to live a life which is separate from real truth, which is not aligned with real spiritual values and godliness. So they have their own set of belief systems, they believe in their own lies, and they are delusional, but they don't want to accept it, they don't want to look into it, they don't want to figure that out. So when they see you, when they hear about you, when they got to know about you, they got triggered because you are someone who speaks the truth. You are someone who's always inclined towards pursuing the truth. You are not someone who's going to stoop to their level. You are not someone who is going to ignore the bullshit. You're not someone who's going to believe in their lies. You're not someone who's going to entertain their negativity or their low class politics or conspiracies or things like that. I hope that you're getting my point here. So this is something these people are going to make an issue about and create obstacles and upheaval for you on your journey. Okay, as I said, especially friends and family members are going to bring up these issues. For example, if you are a reader, for example, if you are an artist, for example, if you are someone who's very much into gaining knowledge, if you are someone who gives his or her opinion on truth and speaks about things which are not right, so they'll use these things and they'll twist the words according to their needs to fulfill their agendas. I hope that you're getting the point. I was being shown that it's because you are growing and evolving and they are not, or they don't want to, not willing to. They are going to make these kind of excuses in front of your counterpart. They are going to bring up statements and this truth which is actually a truth, but they're going to portray it as an obstacle, as a big obstacle which is going to bring in disasters in your counterpart's life. All of this is going to happen in order to bring in doubt or fear or worry or anxiety or apprehensions in their minds, so that they'll just turn away from you and choose another direction. This is something you need to be aware of, because this is going to happen. And once this happens, you should not get worried about it, because it will happen. Sooner or later, one way or the other, it will always happen, and it is sure to happen. Because many of them are operating out of old belief systems and nonsensical way of living and being. They think that that's the only thing which is right. Now here you come who is a threat to them. Here you come who is like a volcano, a hurricane who's going to destroy their world. That's what they fear about you the most, and that is why they are so against you. That is why they are so upset about you and your presence in your counterpart's life. So you just need to be aware of these things and not get bothered about it. If anything like this happens, which is going to happen for sure, don't get upset about it, and don't try to tell your counterpart that this is not who you are and this is not what's right, because this is just a test or just a weapon they are going to use to bring you down to their level. It's because you're truthful, it's because you'll stand with the truth. They can't stand by you or in front of you. This is the reason why they'll either spread rumors, or they'll gossip about you, or they're just going to talk about you behind your back to your counterpart to just, fill them with illusions and negativity and doubts. For the time being, you might see your counterpart listening to them because they have their own fears and doubts they need to deal with, and it's because they themselves might have things to come out of from or learn. They also need to experience something here. It's a test for them as well. If your counterpart is one of those people who's extremely gullible and can get easily influenced by their friends or family, you must understand that they are not ready to be with you. They are not anywhere near to be in harmonious union with you, because anyone who's not standing with the truth, anyone who's not acting right, anyone who's so gullible that he or she is getting so easily influenced and manipulated by negative people or by their negativity, this person is nowhere near to have a union with you. This might happen many a times before your counterpart finally realizes that they need to stop listening to these people, because every time they'll do that, there would be an abrupt change waiting for them. Every time they'll do that, there's going to be some sort of failure or loss waiting for them, and that is what is going to teach them that they need to make their own decisions and they need to do what is the right thing. It's because you are standing with the truth. They need to understand that where you're coming from is something these people cannot understand, and it's because they want your counterpart to stay at their level. They are creating these blocks and obstacles so that your counterpart never ascends, or it gets so delayed that you leave on your own or you give up on this connection on your own. These are few things you need to remember and keep in mind, as it might get very overwhelming and difficult at times. You might develop hatred for these people. You might develop a lot of despise and disdain for these people for unnecessarily creating this upheaval and this negativity in your connection. And they will do that until and unless they surrender to the truth. Remember, your connection is meant to trigger all involved, not just you. Why would any so-called karmic person would stoop to such a level or act out of their character if they are not getting triggered? Please pay attention. You need to pay attention here. Okay, so do not get bothered, do not get upset, and keep moving forward. They might come up saying things like, oh, she's reading that scripture, oh, she's into spirituality, oh, she's so opinionated, oh, she speaks the truth, oh, she's not respectful towards the elders. They don't care about right or wrong. They don't care if the elders are abusive or nasty or they use slangs onto people. They don't care about it. If you speak the truth, they will frame you. They will put you in the frame and they'll portray you as a very bad person in front of your counterpart. And if nothing would work, they'll bring up your past, or they'll spread rumors or lies, or they'll twist things just to create this negative image in front of your counterpart or their families, so that they'd never choose you over them or over their negativity, or just negativity in general, because their agenda, Their goal, their aim is to keep them with them, to keep them where they stand, not rise to the level where you are either standing right now or are moving towards. If you are the black sheep here, if you are someone who is a trailblazer, if you are someone who walks alone, if you are the alpha here, if you are the chosen one here, remember these things. It will happen. These people are going to push them to choose another person over you. These people are going to come in to push them, to push your counterpart, look at you with doubts, with fear, with anxiety and nervousness. These people are going to trigger their insecurities because they know that's the only way they can control your counterpart. So do not lose your temper over this. Do not get upset over this, because once you do so, your energy and your vibrations are going to come down. You will lose your peace of mind and then you'll start acting out. That shouldn't happen, because if that happens, then they'll use that as another excuse or a proof to prove to your counterpart that, see, this is what we've been telling you. This is the kind of person he or she is. Look at how quickly she or he lost his or her temper. She doesn't have any patience. You getting my point? That's how clever these people are. That's how manipulative these people are. You've got to let your counterparts see their true colors on their own. Be in your power, be patient, and keep doing the right thing, even if your counterpart shows no interest in changing or looking at you from a different perspective. Sooner or later, they'll find the truth out. Sooner or later, they'll realize that these people were the real devil here and you were the real angel. Sooner or later, once their world is going to come crashing down because of these people and their interference, they'll realize. Okay, but it might take some time. So do not get upset and do not lose your patience, because in other way, it's a test for both of you. If they lose it by listening to these people, they'll fail. But if you react out of anger, out of haste, or out of this triggered energy, then you might lose as well. You might lose passing the test. That's what I'm saying. So do not lose your temper. Let things happen. Let them say whatever they want to say, because all of them are so fearful of you. They are so threatened by you. They are so nervous in your presence. They get so nervous because you shatter their world. You shatter the foundation they're standing at. Imagine how fearful they'd feel in your presence. They've built their world, whole of their life, on shaky foundations, and here you come, threatening to crash it down. How'd someone who's so fearful, who's so threatened, would react? So look at the situation from a compassionate perspective and do not react. Don't. Keep moving forward, keep growing, keep evolving, keep learning, keep standing with the truth. In divine right timing, you'll see the changes you're supposed to be seeing. Okay, they'll feel ashamed of themselves once they'll be shown the mirror, which is what is going to happen sooner or later. Getting it? I hope you do. So that's all. This was your message for today. I hope you enjoyed listening to me and this brought you the clarity you were seeking and were hoping to get. If so, do let me know how you felt in the comment section below. Feel free to hit the like button and do subscribe to our channel for more such content to be readily available for all of you on a regular basis. With that being said, do not hesitate to follow through with the link given in the description box below if your heart says so. Also, if any of you are interested in taking a personal reading, kindly contact me or consult with me through way of my given email address provided in the description box below. That's all. I'll be back sooner than later. Till then, take care of yourself and your loved ones. Bye-bye.